this is going to be an interesting one, Mr. Kezu. Aster versus 9 Pandas in a best-of-3 lower bracket elimination series.
I think Kiyotaka would want to win the matchup slightly, as Takaka was the one who got the kill earlier. Blood grenade, some sticks.
Oh, don't sticking around very long.
Easy clap.
Okay, Sunstrike not going to hit because he's already dead. Solo getting chased now by XXS. Ion Shell, pretty annoying to deal with.
Trying for the cliffing here on Ataris. Does not quite make it happen. Does get his team a bounty rune though.
This is another hero that...
Up to 4.
This is another hero.
Oh, Miero.
He looks to be just super dead.
Run away the wolves. We don't want to see the graphic with 5 wolves killed.
That's right. Because I'm seeing so many of these supports that are considered S tier, like the Rubik, continue to get through as well. Why is that? It's just... I mean, I would assume it's just because the banning stage right now, you can only ban 4 heroes to start.
I think it just... Oh, Sunstrike.
Sunstrike does hit. XXS on the run.
Oh,
and the decay is enough from Solo. And Ramses and company continue to chase Kaka, playing the one hero he's played at this tournament. Yeah, I feel like this hero, it's one of those supports that you can just pick almost every game and it's going to be really good. Okay, good. Yeah, keep it up, production. You're doing a great job. Yeah. They have these like shiny buttons that they have to hit.
Coil. Pichu's here too.
Stop coming. Kiyotaka
gets off the stick.
Is pretty low though. Gets the illusory orb off, but can't commit any further. As the Invis rune is there, Sunstrike.
Don't even know where that was.
Hit, it looks like.
3 Force Spirits have been killed. Alright, let's get to... Okay, hold. They might be going for another play here. Kiyotaka.
Yep, Kaka gets the Hex off. You can see Pichu in the area, but if he get lifted, it's going to disrupt that Echo Stomp. And Sumail's kind of on the other side now.
Ice wall.
Nice job from Kiyotaka to buy some distance. Gets the Cold Snap as well onto the Elder Titan. That's enough for a kill, but now Kiyotaka running the opposite side. The final right click from Kaka is enough to bring him to his knees. Another Blood Grenade from who else than Solo, who has shown up in the mid lane now. So it's 2 supports for Kiyotaka. Forcing a couple members of Aster out and Sumail. I mean, this is a lot of heroes in this area. As, yeah, very important graphic coming up for the Force.
Why are they so happy if they...
Gets off the God Strength, going for the stack of Ancients.
Oh, yeah.
And that is going to feel really good if you're a 9 Pandas fan. Kaka and company are going to be able to leech a little bit of the XP. Echo Stomp does hit Ramses. Kaka's there with his crowd control.
Coil is available.
Pale. Sumail with the coil, and they're going to get punished for this. Ramses will tumble. Yeah, a wolf died at some point as well. And Kiyotaka, one of the, I mean, what's the best way to describe him? He has been an absolute monster, but at the same time, he's made some of the biggest mistakes for 9 Pandas, in some respect.
Well, he certainly learned from the Death Stare.
Yeah, the Death Stare, we'll see. I mean, he's reacting well to it. Let's just say that. As Solo trying to run away, but he's going to get Hex Miero. Gets off his shapeshift. Looks like Solo will likely drop here. No, he actually stays alive. Gets up Tombstone as well as Pichu. He's the first to fall in this engagement. Now Sumail on the run. Illusory Orb out to the other side of the trees, but continuing to get chased. Do they have the lift from Antares? He's trying to get to the other side now.
Stolen Silence.
Yep, he has the Waning Rift at his disposal. Another Illusory Orb. Sunstrike is not going to hit, but they might still have the damage. Indeed they do, as Miero, very confident in chasing Monet, will finally back away now that he is in human form. And they're going to show up on the sides here, smoked up as Ramses leading the way.
And the last hits.
He's going to be going for the Blink Dagger next, but he's going to have to wait a bit. It's time to fight. There's the lift into the Stormhammer. Sumail gets 2-shot. Ramses showing up in full force. Surprise. He's very farmed. And now the tier 1 tower's gonna drop as well, as Miero ensuring that all his summons are there to help out.
They also lost Kaka down bottom, just a solo kill from Kiyotaka. Just TP. This is just like a Cold Snap Force Spirit with like 1 Witchblade hit, and you just end up dying. TP's bottom, Cold Snap, 1 Meteor, 1 Witchblade hit, and you are just gone.
Easy peasy.
7k lead for 9 Pandas, as Solo gets to maybe pick it off, or maybe not.
Nope. Is placed, but just for an Undying. They're going to get the Echo Stomp. The haste will be picked up by XXS. So they'll get something, but it's not much. So first Roshan. That's the first time I've said it like Roshan. You know, Roshan is...
No way.
Oh my goodness, they have the burst. All right, who needs setup? You have 1 stun on your team. That's enough.
That's why
enough. No reason to stop now. I think they just take every outer tower now, considering the amount of push that they have between the Forged Spirits and all the summons from Miero.
ASTER are in no position to fight back in this game. Like, they need to try and get gold on a lot of the heroes as success in the back.
Okay, we got
Lift
the meteor.
Sunstrike.
Sunstrike does hit, and that's a dead Darkseer. Not often we see a Darkseer die that quickly. Earthsplitter comes out, does connect on the 3 heroes, but the chase is on as Miero is faster than the pig. The big bad wolf is real, and it's Miero. Stormhammer's there to take out Kaka. And 9 Pandas completely stomping in this game number 1. And ASTER just resigned to this side of the map. Just stuck here. Solo's gonna spot Kaka, who blinks back. Just ultra defensive.
I really like the awards
from
right
ASTER.
now. They've got this one that is about to time out. They have a new one bottom at Ramses.
Ramses trying to go for Medusa. See how big she is this time. That is the squishiest Medusa we've seen in the entire tournament.
He just looked like a normal hero.
It did. It looked balanced, actually. Black Dragon doing a lot of work this game for Miero. Pushing these lanes constantly.
Oh, Daniel. Solo.
Gonna get the Impale connection onto Solo. And is that the first finger stack for Kaka? Yes. That kind of just shows the state of the game for ASTER as a whole.
Because usually this guy has like 18 stacks by now.
That's right. I mean, their team fight is incredibly good in the pit area.
Like even, so I would say even if you don't want to straight up fight it, you could look to communicate about a steal. It looks like they want to make it bait when
this round number 2.
Yeah.
They lift, they Sunstrike. It's not quite enough, and now it is. The Medusa is dead.
Geometry.
And XXS looks to be next as things are just crumbling for ASTER. Tornado going to be dodged by Kaka. It's not going to stop them in their tracks. There's still a coil for Sumail if he really has to use it. Opts not to.
They can't kill anyone. Ramses might look for more.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to use the God Strength to the best of your ability.
Oh, Pichu. Earthsplitter.
Okay, Earthsplitter coming out. They get the Impale on top. That's a lot of damage to the Sven, but you can see the save with the telekinesis is there. Kiyotaka getting pretty damn low. Still inside that coil, but they're going to be able to take out Sumail shortly after. Ramses is here to clean up, and Solo.
Tornado, boom!
Yeah, that's a beautiful Sunstrike from Kiyotaka, and this is going to be several buildings. They can't go for mid because the tier 2 still stands. So Aegis and Cheese the way of 9 Pandas. They did use the God Strength, so they're gonna have to wait for that cooldown again, but...
Like, the ET Shard can be cool in some lineups where maybe you have some Enigma, Faceless Void, and then you just stomp inside. You're just going into feed. Carries like lose all their armor, but in this case, you're just going into feed.
Well, the Zoo's coming to the doorsteps again as Kiyotaka jumps in really deep, going for the kill onto Kaka. Gets off his BKB. Deafening Blast is enough to put him in the grave. Now the focus from Ramses and company. He's a wolf. Hitting Monet completely out of mana. Tornado keeps 2 in the plate. That is a dead Medusa. Along with the XXS, they get a coil off, but 0 follow-up, and this should be just GG. And yeah, Monet will call it an absolute stomp for 9 Pandas as they are looking. I mean, in their series the other day that we cast, even though they lost, they looked really good.
No, this team is incredible, and they played these drafts really well. When you play against 9 Pandas, I think after the next draft, you need a lineup that can fight back into this 9 Panda train. Like, every single time I cast them 15 to 20 minutes, these guys, they're just gonna go on you.
Game number 2, ASTER versus 9 Pandas, and this is one thing I'll say about ASTER.
Okay, let's hear
Although this is not a compliment, actually, so maybe I shouldn't
want to say it.
No, they just have kind of predictable drafts to some point.
Solo, the 5-minute move.
Yeah, gets lifted back into the fray. Miero and Antares beating on Monet, but he's going to get healed up a bit. We'll be able to run away as Pichu doing a ton of damage to Antares. We'll be able to find the first blood of the game. I actually forgot that there hasn't been one. Just got so much action top. Yeah, Kiyotaka going for the typical Atos build and likely Ags after the fact for the Mega Meepo is Solo. Gonna get spotted. Flame Break brings him back, but good usage of that Fortune's End. But the Echo Stomp just barely hits on the side. He's gonna get burnt to the ground. So second kill going the way of ASTER, who have an early 2K lead. And that's where kind of the worries come in. I mean, Doom will eventually catch up, but how will Lycan get back?
Lycan... Honestly, all of these cores, they're gonna play for this mid-game timing where they just go fight. Like, literally just a 9 Panda special every game as
Doom, the first Doom of the game. Earthbind onto the Batrider. Miero. It's Pichu. Kaka's dead as well, but Ramses is the trade, so 2 supports for position 1.
Yeah, like he kind of forces them to run in, or you catch some... Like, I would say for them, it's more casual. Whereas for 9 Pandas, they hit this big timing, and they just want to get straight in there.
There's a smoke here from Aster as some Ancients are being taken by the Meepo. Kaka trying to get the Echo Stomp from Pichu, but they find the Shackle instead.
Solo.
And nice false promise on to Kiyotaka. He's going to live just a little bit longer as Solo is going to be taken out. And the poof on out. I'm not sure exactly where he went. If he's in the fountain, he's going to be fine. As Miero shows up in his Lycan form. And yeah, the fact that they lost Kiyotaka is pretty big. 2 supports dead again for Aster. The nice cancel of the TP. The Atos being put to good work as 3 dead for 9 Pandas. And I mean, the only 4 kills that 9 Pandas have in this game are all on supports.
Ramses gets his 1-2 fighting items and you go, but looks like they're going to take a bit more of a just farming approach here. Oh, Atos.
Atos, Kiyotaka. Will they get another support kill? Solo's here. And there will be a lasso, but not to much avail. Echo Stomp coming out, but the Earth Splitter's not really going to hit anybody. As Lycan's going to pop his ult, he gets Ruptured, just going to try to run it off. Into the TP is fine. But there's a really low TP, never mind. Atos coming in. Where was he TPing to?
Is that mid-tier 2?
Oh boy. Blunder here from Miero. Thought 9 Pandas would be in good position to potentially do something about this. But then again, like you talked about, feels like they're going for the late game.
And hope that Solo isn't nearby or kind of like go together. Kiyotaka, he's getting close to his own blink.
Yeah.
So he's still ramping up very nicely on this Meepo.
Has yet to hit the Mega Meepo button. He's going to be found out though. Shackle into death. The focus fire is too much, and now Gleipnir onto 2. More. They're going to take Antares out. And Ramses in the wrong neighborhood, able to walk away though. And still no shard though on the side of Kiyotaka, although he is opting to go for it next, now that he has his Blink Dagger in tow. And Sheep will be after the fact, so relatively standard from what we've been seeing. I feel like the only change-up is sometimes people don't go for the shard for some reasons. XX has the Lotus overapplied because all the range means they can't initiate properly. Now Ramsey's completely isolated, but the Meepo gonna be able to take out Pichu, but he's gonna take massive damage. Instead, he's gonna get the false promise into the potential TP, and he's out. Somehow gets out. I believe there's a Mega Meepo as well. As Antares, he's gonna cut out though, as Monet super speedy. The Gleipnir onto Solo, and they rip right through him. So it's a 3 for 2. And am I mistaken that they still have only killed supports?
You seem to be correct.
I am correct.
Wow. High five.
High five. I believe the shard, he's still 400 away, so getting pretty close though. Should have it for this next fight. As Kaka will be taking on a nice juicy stack.
I mean, some of these item timings right now coming out for Aster are pretty damn strong. Right? You have the Bloodseeker shard, like later against Meepo. If he turns into Mega Meepo, you had so much from that as Sumail.
Yeah, focus fire. Sumail completely standing his ground. There's Mega Meepo coming out. He's already at half HP. He gets Echo stomped. XXS in the area as well. Ramsey looking for a target to finally use his Doom. Gets it off onto XXS, and you can see the Reign of Destiny doing a little bit, but not nearly enough to save anyone from 9 Pandas as they lose 2. Aster getting pretty much everything they want in this game.
The shard on Bloodseeker into this Meepo later, you're gonna deal so much pure damage. Yeah. Like 1.8% of like a 5k HP hero. That's no joke.
Ramses and company smoked up Sumail. Oh, they actually back away. They had an opportunity as a Gleipnir now. Finding Antares.
Go Shackle.
Gonna get Shackle to the Triceratops. XXS is here to try to finish the job. Solo uses the false promise onto the Rubik. As you can see, the focus are continuing to go out. They finally get the support again for 9 Pandas, but it's a trade for Solo. Now Antares likely to be next. A little bit of hesitation from 9 Pandas. Feels like they actually had an opportunity to initiate onto Sumail with the Doom. Not insurmountable by any means, but the 9 Pandas haven't really shown that much signs of life here from anyone outside of Kiyotaka.
As Aster have a good lane ward, they know they're here. They find Kiyotaka.
Nice Shackle with a focus fire, chalk on the follow. Ramsey's getting out the AoE Doom. Didn't realize that he had the Aghanim Scepter as Kiyotaka. He turned into the Mega Meepo temporarily. That's getting pursued even further. Is the Earth Splitter not going to hit, but the focus fire continuing there from the likes of Sumail. Ramsey's dead, Kiyotaka next.
It's the fact that Sumail has Aghanim, so he got
you're
Lotus.
Right. Yeah, the Lotus.
That's hilarious.
Okay. Man, Blood Mist online for Monet, and it looks like they'll be giving this one up again for 9 Pandas. Not sure if they're even fully aware. They probably are. I think first time they were definitely aware, and they were thinking about
Sumail
going as Solo spotted by Sumail. Easy pickoff.
Very easy kill with the 468 damage.
Yeah, Monet.
They're looking at Kiyotaka mid.
Lasso onto Meepo. TP's coming in.
Oh,
Echo
yeah.
Stomp. Oh, okay. Was that the... I guess that was the poof.
That was just a poof. As Monet just kills him
there. As, yeah, another support takes a tumble for 9 Pandas.
So it's gonna have to smoke around, find perfect targets. Like, what, maybe you doom XXS or you try to get some mail before the wind run, but all of these things are just not easily set up. Ooh,
Actually spot Kiyotaka, I believe so. Yes. Lasso is there. Into the focus fire. Mega Meepo though, coming into the fray, but he's gonna get stunned right off the bat. Turns he's all over the place. He digs now. Still the focus fire is applied from Sumail, and they'll eventually bring the Meepo down. It requires quite a bit of effort, but Kiyotaka does fall. Yep, go ahead and pick Meepo in your pups. So
yep, just kill the Tormentor.
That's all you're there.
It will go great.
And Monet looking to take the last outer tower on 9 Panda's side, and I'd be shocked if they try to defend this. Although Ramses is caught out. He was focus fired to start. Gets the false promise applied to him. Will blink out. Let's see if they have heal to actually sustain here. There's the bash coming out on Antares. Now focusing on Solo. So just like that, both supports dead. Do they have a creep wave though? It's a little bit outside the base. Have to wait a few seconds.
I wonder if they want to poke bottom for more. It's okay, you do force one buyback out here.
Solo, he's got... Sure, he bought a bunch of blood grenades ready for this fight. The sheepstick is there though from Meepo. If you ask, you do have to be careful because the Aegis is expiring in a few seconds, and certainly 9 Pandas have timed it.
Well, maybe here's the answer, as he can complete the refresher. So if one Doom is hard, maybe you just need to Doom 2 of the course and then it's better.
Yeah, that might be the play. As Miero is spotted, he gets
Solo's not there.
Nice lift coming out, but the bash is there.
Stolen
Bloodseeker, big Echo Stomp under several heroes, and the Blood Mist doing work. Double kill for XXS. And honestly, this might do it because Meepo does not have buyback. Miero dead as well. And into the base, Aster go. You can see Ramses has a refresher now, but it's just him and Solo. Oh, they could also throw blood grenades if they want from afar.
Solo might do it.
But Sumail with that DD
gonna go for the throw with the DD.
should be able just to shove everything in now. Focus fire into the first tier 4. And here comes Ramses. Last ditch effort. BKB eats a creep. Very important to get his gold per minute up by the end of this game, as GG's called. Another stomp, but it's the other way around. Aster evening this series 1-1.
I mean, the team with the stronger lanes and the better mid game, like just the ones that can play forward, they're just the winners of the series. Kind of no fight back this time around for 9 Pandas in the series. As Aster just going to push it to a 3rd game.
Can they do it here against Aster? That's the question we're going to have answered by our wonderful commentary team of Sunsfan and Synderen. Not Synderen.
I wish it was Synderen. Oh my!
Excuse me? I'm actually leaving this cast right now.
I apologize. Now Synderen has been upgraded to Kezu.
You're not.
9 Pandas have such a good late game lineup.
Oh, blood grenade sold. Holy Basado slap.
Okay, one more slap. Nope, but the spear onto the other side. Solo taking a lot of damage from the tower, but he will still claim first blood. Now XXS, ring around the rosy. Who's going to win this battle? Solo. TP.
Wait, really?
And he's fine.
Okay. What you want against Phoenix are heroes, and especially cores that decide on their own if they want to commit on the egg or get out. So heroes that have mobility are great, so Morph can do that. And I mean, if he gets a BKB and he tanks up later, honestly, he's got some pretty good matchups here.
There's Pichu.
Taking a lot of damage.
Taking tons of damage in the tree line as Kaka showing up again. They're going to get telekinesis back to the fray, but looks like Pichu will die. It'll be a trade for Antares. And Solo pursued from the tree line. Oh, nice dodge. Monet.
No mana for the Boundless though, so might just walk it off here.
Yeah, they're afraid of the double blood grenade that Solo has. It's actually going to turn this on Kaka. There's the one blood grenade. Was memeing before, but it actually might be enough. One more right click and Kaka will drop to Solo, the beast. Into the tree line. Monet's wasting so much time. He has to get this kill, surely. Solo, no Echo Stomp. He still has the blood grenade though. Another one in his inventory. Spirit connecting on the Ramses.
His Solo is just a beast.
Looks like he bought another one in the fountain when he went back, so good for him.
Well, you want to ask about Tinker, who's buying the most normal Tinker items. The Blink Rush, hold that.
Okay. Initiation from Sumail, gets off the Searing Chain. There's a Blood Grenade from Pichu. Very important to mention that every single time, as Kiyotaka looks to be an easy cleanup for Sumail. Echo Stomp going to be a little bit late. In fact, not going to hit anything. And Solo, triple team now, Searing Chains into the Sunray. Looking for a potential deny on creeps, but there's nothing there. Leads to a double kill for Sumail.
Really good move from ASTER. Yeah, we're definitely playing for the late game here.
They do not seem worried about getting run over in the early game. I mean, they're down 1K, so it's not like it's insurmountable by any means, but we can see that ASTER keeping the pressure on. A little 8 with the double damage.
Chains.
Gonna get the chains onto the Tinker, and Terry's in the area, but he's still only level 5. It's a Hurricane onto Kiyotaka, but the Black Hole coming up, but they've already lost their Tinker, but at the very least they get the trade.
Stolen Black Hole.
That's true. That is something you always have to worry about.
Ramses is going to farm for 40 minutes. So you may as well do the same thing as he switches to a mech. Never mind.
Mech into Blink BKB, it seems. But I mean, he has to get linked.
Oh, stolen!
Yeah, there's the Black Hole that was stolen a while ago. Kiyotaka, although, Miero's in the air, getting a nice Malefice, but Kiyotaka is burning ever so slowly. Sumail finishes him off with a slice.
Here comes Solo, the stapler.
And Pichu, he's going to be the likely trade, but that is not fair if you're a 9 Pandas fan. Ramsey's joining the party, though. Sumail just barely gets out.
Kaka's item build, though. He's got a Yules already at 13 minutes, which is one of the most annoying items to play against as Tinker. Just get lifted up, he's going to drop the egg under you, and you're just going to be gone.
Solo tanking a gank here in all likelihood, trying to get off the stack, but they're going to find a juicier target in the form of Miero. He drops to the deck. It's a 5v4, but it looks like 9 Pandas might still want to fight as Kaka. No egg for him, but there's the telekinesis on the Ramses, getting the attribute shift off. And the arena coming out for the first time this game from XXX onto 2 heroes. Yeah, they kill the Morphling. And now the Meteor Hammer being used onto Solo, dies shortly after. Triple kill for Sumail. I have no clue why they came in to fight.
I don't think they know either, but ASTER just gonna quickly take some free kills. As they do have Elder Titan, by the way.
They do.
So that will help.
Yep. We learned that early in the game.
5 minutes in the game.
But the Aegis expired, and 9 Pandas aware of this.
Make a move. BKBs are
wrap around Solo. His smoke will pop. They know that somebody's up there. Solo's going to get initiated out, but it dodges the spear nicely as Kiyotaka's still not here. XXS gets off the arena onto 2 with the BKB to follow. As Ramses, he's going to follow suit with the BKB. As Monet gets off the Wukongs from the high ground, but effectively wasted both of these AoE spells. Trades of BKBs overall as well, but I think 9 Panda is coming out ahead in this fight.
Yeah, a little bit awkward in the spell usage. In the meantime, Kiyotaka getting some farm, but Sumail.
Yeah, remember, this is the Axe we talked about. He can be all over the place. Kiyotaka has him. Searing Chains is there. They have the Phoenix nearby as well. And XXS, if you can find a spear connection, that should be it. Kiyotaka lifted up, and the spear into the trees. Down goes the Tinker.
Sumail, he's just coming in clutch in this game. 12-1 on the Ember. Sick performance, gets the X.
Tier 2 bot is still standing, has taken no damage effectively. And there's the BKB onto Kiyotaka.
Wait, he has BKB on Tinker?
He sure does. Initiation from Antares. You can see the Tinker coming right on top of the BKB as well. They get the Doom onto the Phoenix. Looks like he's dead right off the bat. Nice balance strike with the Wukong Command. They're going to be able to delete Doom from this fight. As there's the Black Hole finally from Miero. Super low HP, but he gets it off successfully. Monet, his BKB is still there. His buyback coming down to the Doom. Monet trying to TP out in the midst of things. He gets out in time. So it ends up being a 2-for-2 with a buyback onto Antares.
You know, one good Black Hole that doesn't get stopped by Rubik, and Ramses will get a kill on someone.
Yeah.
His damage is incredibly high on the Morphling. Might get it.
They're spotted.
The spirit alone from Solo.
This is how scary Elder Titan is. Cannot blame them. And actually, is it actually going to save their Tormentor?
Apparently so.
Imagine being tormented by a cube and a spirit. An entire team of heroes scared of those two things.
Not Sumail though.
Solo is spotted. So many remnants for Sumail. He can just do so much with this Axe.
I love myself a good Ember performance. Beyond Godlike, just going in.
The Aegis still has a minute left. Let's see how they want to time this. As Solo leading the charge. Butterfly just picked up by Ramses, and you can see that Miero just gets his Octarine, which means he's not going to have buyback. Not even remotely close.
If they can find Monet once, they will definitely kill him a second time. They can just black hole on top. Anyone else finds the Rubik, and you're good to go.
Now, Kiyotaka's going to be spotted thanks to his Shiva's pushing shenanigans. Oh, Monet on the street. Did they actually break it with the Midnight Pulse? They do. They're going to burst it the first time. Aegis is down.
There's
the egg with the Sunray combo. ET ult coming out with the sleep, but Monet does get off his BKB. They're going to lose Antares in the process, though. XXS going in very deep. Gets off the nice Mars arena, but he's taking a lot of physical damage. Ramsey's going to think twice about it and exit completely. Solo gets bursted down. That's a buyback onto the ET now. As you can see, Sumail relatively low. Has the cheese still, have to pop it. They kill Monet. They kill him twice. As Kaka is dead as well. He drops the gem. Not sure if they're going to spot it initially in the chaos of this game. As Sumail, he gets killed as well. What?
Well,
what is he doing there?
I don't know. I didn't realize towards the very end as the first kill Ramses gets in this game gives him like 2,000 gold. Kiyotaka just going ham. How did they find Monet? Was it Midnight Pulse?
Yeah, Midnight Pulse on the trees.
Oh no.
So 4-second stun started that fight for free effectively.
That's a full hex
Mars
completed on
already half
Kiyotaka.
HP. They're not going to go any further. They're going to force this fortification. There is a buyback onto Monet, but not on Sumail, despite being so farmed as Kiyotaka. But keeping them in the back. He gets a double kill in the fountain. How? How does that happen? And just like that, there's 3 down for Aster, only 2 alive with the buyback coming out from Monet, which means 9 Pandas, if they have the creeps, can actually just continue on uncontested. They don't know where Aster is exactly. They're going to smoke up, and we're going to have a Roche off a little bit to the side. Let's see if there's a connection here. As Kaka's, his will break, his smoke that is. Teres has the Matrix on top of him. And Kiyotaka trying to make as much space as possible on the cliff. Gets the sheep onto Pichu. You can see the duel actually gets successfully used on the Phoenix as this fight is scattered left, right, and center. But Kiyotaka, he's caught out, gets his BKB, should be able to get as a result. XXS, was that a cheese pop for him now? He gets off his arena into the spear, and he's just dead.
They got Kiyotaka though.
Kiyotaka did die despite having the BKB activate. Does have his buyback though, so does XXS.
And Kiyotaka can instantly come back into this fight if one were to break out.
He's getting up there in farm. He has double gem on Antares, by the way.
Nice for double the two sides.
One.
Yeah.
And Monet still looking for an opening. As you can see the Malefice with the Midnight Pulse on top of the Rubik. Monet gonna get black holed by Miero. No Wukong's command yet, but a nice Sunray keeping them nice and healthy, but it's not enough for Sumail to live. Finally, the Wukong's command comes out.
Sumail is back.
Be able to kill the Monkey King down for 2 full minutes. The Phoenix, that's essentially a dieback now, and now XXS, that's also a dieback. I can't believe it. We're gonna kill Sumail as well.
Oh no.
Laser down, another dieback.
GG's
They call GG. 9 Pandas out of nowhere absolutely decimate Aster. Knock them completely out of the tournament, and now they have a date with Talon in the lower bracket.
Some of these CIS teams, the way they play the game and come back through these mid games, and I don't really know how they do it, but they just make it happen on the back of just playing the map beautifully. Kiyotaka Tinker, it's just honestly a beast.